Now, let's get to the order at hand. Yeah, I'll come back to this. But let's get to this particular part. Cadith, the primal creative energy, hadith or cadith, abides in cold waste, which names after cadith signifies dimensions beyond the grasp of both the walking and dreaming states. Cadith is the true mothership, home of the gods. Now what is Cadith? Cadith is called Ka'bit in Egypt, which is the shadow. It's called the Kadith, or later on the Hadith. The Hadith, which is spiritual sayings, before it was spiritual sayings, it was a super term for melanin, mayat. This are the highest part of the soul. Once the melanin changes from black to light, which is called the white stone. We'll get into that in a few minutes. Cadith Ling, the abominable plateau of Ling. The abominable plateau of Ling is the highest altar of a nameless mass involving the fusion of human and non-human elements in alchemical form melanin. I'm going to go through all this in a minute. The only way you can get to Cadith Ling is in your dreams. Now, this is the key. Last April 1st of this year, I completed my motherfucking mission of knowing this shit. And I did it haphazardly because I probably went back to sleep, but them other motherfuckers, those no good son of a bitches that the God realm tried to fuck with me, and then they fucking with me. I ended up finding out what the shit was. They didn't make such a big fuss out of the damn shit. I might have woke up and forgot about it. But then again, on the other hand, they might have had to stop me because I was almost gone. And what happened was I was sleeping on April 1st, and I woke up in my dreams. It's called lucid dreaming. This is very key. You got to understand this. I woke up in my dreams. When I woke up in my dream, I was in a black cave. But it would have been scary, but I said, wait a minute, I'm going to wait. I said, so I got to go through this damn darkness. I'm going to talk about the dark side. I got to go through this darkness. So I went through the darkness, and damn midnight would look like a bright light to this shit. And I got so far up in there until right when I was getting to the darkest part, the fan in the room, because I had a fan, it was in the springtime, the fan in the room started making this squeaking noise real loud and woke me in my made-up. And I knew then that the entities had entered the fan to stop me from going in this little thing. But when it woke me up, I said, I got this shit. And I told her, and she said, you got it, because, you know, she's psychic and all. And she really can talk to motherfuckers when she's damn near halfway sleeping. So, I said, I got this shit. There's a doorway on the other side of the damn dream, and that's how we get out of this motherfucker. That's the key. That's the key. And when they stopped me, I knew what time it was. Listen. The dreamlands are alternative dimension accessible through a person's dreams. Let me see if I'm going ahead of myself. Yeah. I'm going ahead of myself. Back up right now. Let me just hold on to that 1 minute, because I got to read the rest of this stuff to set it up. The cloud in Revelation is called clouds without water. That's that dream, but that's called clouds without water. Anytime you hear the word clouds, it's called clouds without water. Now, when you get the movie, when you get the book, Mass of the Illuminati, all through the book, every other page, they're going to say clouds without water. Cloud without water is called the dark cloud. It's also called, is another name for melanin. What is a cloud without water? Melanin. So when you get the Mask of the Illuminati, they're going to say that all through the actual book. Is what that's also talking about. Now, so the key is, so what's happening is, and I don't know if I was here the last time I told you this, but I was telling a sister about the dreams, and she said, it's interesting you said that. She said, I got 2 nieces that's half white. And they grown now, but they all on Prozac and all kind of shit. They real fucked up because they can't go to sleep hardly, because when they go to sleep, they see monsters. Which is interesting because we know that the white man, he has to take the same melatonin that he don't want to experience because he don't have it, so he experienced some hideous monster thing. He needs that to get to sleep. Because anything artificial will really put him on that realm, so he needs the melanin to try to balance the shit out so he can sleep because he sees monsters. The monsters that he's seeing is us on the other side. You see what I'm saying? So they said when she said that now, if 2 half white girls can experience this damn shit, can you imagine what white people are dealing with? So all of a sudden they had to have this sleep aid and all this shit. You get where I'm coming from? Now, so what's happening is that they're trying to keep from experiencing the caddies. Now the dreamer, see, what's happening is they see a lot of monsters. Those same monsters, as I say, is nothing but us. You see what I'm saying? What's actually going on. Now, let me read something to you so you can understand what the hell is going down right here. First of all, let me deal with this. Dreamlands is an alternative dimension accessible through a person's dreams. Early in life, most people can enter the dreamlands at will. But as adulthood approaches, this gateway closes for the majority of dreamers. Children can do it because they just came back from goddamn dreamland. You see what I'm saying? So it's actually a tragedy when a motherfucker's born in this goddamn world. It's us backwards. You're supposed to be crying when they're born and rejoicing when they're dying. When the motherfucker born in this damn world and shit like that's a damn tragedy. He was already on the goddamn other side and he got to come back to this bullshit. You see what I'm saying? As a semi, you know, just in limbo, shitting and pissing and all kind of fucked up shit and all. But if you notice, for the first couple of months, or what, you can tell me how many months, them motherfuckers spend most time doing what? Sleeping. Babies. And for the first couple of years, they got a lot of sleep time just as much as energy time or up time. You get where I'm coming from? Now, it says that that's why they have these nightmares, why children have these nightmares and stuff like that. Because you see what I'm saying? Because they're closer to dreamland. You get it? Because it just came from that. Now, as the adult, now only a few adults have been able to enter this land again through certain narcotics and simply dedicated dreaming. Some physical portholes between the dreamlands and the walk-in world, which they call this, do exist, but these gateways are few and are often found in dangerous locales in both realms. That's because white people, when they get the shit, they literally can get hurt by it. But then again, on the other hand, you ever hear motherfuckers say they died in their sleep? What happens is the body gets so dense, especially a lot of old people, and they just like, fuck it, they find that goddamn gateway and get the hell on. You get it? Now, it's not just enough to die, because we got to do something else, and I'm going to get in that in a few damn minutes. There's a fucking wall we got to blow down. Y'all with me? Now, listen. What's happening here is this. The reason why we have a problem is because we fall for the fucking prize in which this damn fucked up society has trained us by. When you get a certain age, about 10, 9, you want to stay up late. Because everybody else up late. Your parents tell you, go to hell to bed. You get mad and say, I can't wait till I get grown so I can stay up as long as I want. So one of the prizes of being grown is you get to stay up late. You know what I'm saying? And actually that's almost a pleasure. You be like, I'm grown, I stay up the fuck as long as I want to, because you remember a time when motherfucker used to make you go to bed. You see what I'm saying? But that's no more, because I'm yet, for the last 3-4 years, every damn child, goddamn 2 and 3, you bust up in the house at 4 o'clock, them motherfuckers be up too. You see what I'm saying? The new goddamn children, they stay up just as late as the mother. It'd be 5 o'clock in the morning, them motherfuckers still be up. And shit. I know. But the key is, the prize, but that's a new generation. The prize is, we stay up late, more and more doing puberty. You get it? As you stay up, you separate from the dreamland and you push yourself away from the doorway more and more. So it's almost like you know, you're about to graduate high school, but you got about 40, 50 days you done missing. You got all that back time you got to make up, a makeup test and all that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? So based on the society, you push yourself away from the damn doorway. Now, ancient people like the ancient Native Americans and most what you call primal people, or what you call primitive people, you see what I'm saying? When it got dark, if they didn't have a spiritual ceremony going on, when it got dark, they went to fucking bed. So therefore, they could go into dream time or vision quest. You see what I'm saying? You see? But this society, as you get older, and as you take on more and more responsibility, it makes sure that you don't rest, for the simple fact you gotta work all kind of obscure hours and shit. You see what I'm saying? Plus, in this society, because everybody else is up, you really can't go to bed at 8 o'clock. Fuck the dumb shit. That's kind of rough on the motherfucker, not unless you living out in goddamn the woods. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, even if you're getting up at 8 o'clock in the morning, you still, still not enough damn rest. You see what I'm saying? You know. So, now, listen. The journey to the dreamlands, but what we must understand at this particular time, we are in the quickening. So it don't matter based on the make-up time. That was the cycles before, while we couldn't tap through caddy. Now we're in the quickening, and we are right at the damn doorway. You see what I'm saying? Because as you notice now, you find out no matter how much you try to sleep, you don't need a lot of rest. You see what I'm saying? That's because you're right at the damn doorway. So the key is, the only thing you need is to get you some valerian root, enough to get a good deep sleep, and take enough of it to get a good deep sleep. Now, a journey to the dreamlands typically begins when a dreamer is descending down the 70 light steps of slumber. You know, the 72 demons of Goetia I talked about are the caverns of the flame. And will meet the high priest Kamenthar, that's like Tahuti or somebody, or your guide, or Anubis basically. And if the two priests find the dreamer worthy, he can continue down the 70 steps of the slumber, which finding you worthy ain't got shit to do but based on the way you treat, what you did in life. Worthy mean was you born of this original stock of damn people. So the worthy mean, like, are you worthy based on, do you have the soul to even do this shit? So it ain't got nothing to do with what you did in a past, what you did in this fucked up life. You understand what I'm saying? Worthy mean, are you the original motherfuckers? You get it? So if it finds you worthy, then he may continue down the 700 steps into the enchanted wood. After avoiding the dangerous wood, the dreamer is free to roam in the land of the dreams. Walking worlders, which is us in this world, or wake worlders, are dreamland's greatest heroes. These individuals create entire cities in their dreams and may take up residence in the dreamlands following their death in the walking worlds. This dimension's most famous individuals who dreamt in the timeless city of capsules And in the New Orleans Mystics is Randolph Carter, The Quest of the Home of the Gods of the Unknown Caddis,